It is Angelica, and you're here with Angelica Talks, where we talk about mindset and self-development. And today we're going to talk about how to find a business mentor. This is something that I have been going through for the last 3 years. I've been successful, I've been unsuccessful. It has been quite a journey, but I'm going to teach you guys the ways that I did, the ways that I found a business mentor, and how I communicated with them, and like all that jazz. And of course, let me fix my bra. Of course, today I'm wearing a different hat, as I always do, and this is a UNLV Rebels hat. I graduated from UNLV with my degree in marketing in 2016. It is a UNLV soccer hat. No, I did not play soccer, but I supported all the teams. This is given to me by my great friend, Alyssa. She's so sweet for providing me with this hat. I love it so much. As you guys know, I love baseball hats. I love all hats. So yeah, that's going to be the vibe per usual. And let's just get into it. Finding a mentor, of course, is super important. If you didn't see my last video, this is one of the tips that you can do to invest in yourself and invest in your future. I'm going to put that previous video down below in my description so you guys can check that out. But yeah, finding a mentor has been definitely challenging for me. It's something I'm still working on right now. Luckily, I'm fortunate enough to have a spiritual mentor and I have a business mentor. So I'm doing really good right now with that, but it has been a journey. It is not easy. It is very challenging. And I'm going to give you guys some ways on how you can find a mentor, some websites that I found that have been successful, and some different avenues that you guys can use. You definitely got to be creative with this one, but it is not impossible. It's definitely doable. So let's just get into it. Okay, so finding a mentor is so important. Finding a mentor to me is so important because it is something that I have always wanted to be. It is one of my goals. It is written on my goal sheet, is to become a mentor. I want to be influential in someone's life. I want to help them get to where they are, because I know for me how frustrating it is to feel like you're going through this entrepreneur lifestyle by yourself. Like you have no guidance. You're figuring it all out by yourself. My parents are not business owners. And so I don't know a lot about starting a business. It has just all been from self-learning, which is also super powerful. But if you can learn from someone else, that is so much more valuable. And so that's why it's important to me. I want to be a mentor to someone else. That is one of my biggest goals that I know I will achieve, because I know how important and how good it feels to have that person holding your hand through this whole process. It gets scary. It's not easy. It's a lot of things that you don't know as far as like laws and licensing, like so many different things that you need to learn that someone else can help you get through because they went through the same things. So that's why this is so important to me. I'm going to be a mentor to someone else, and I can't wait. It's so exciting to do that for someone and be there for someone. So that's why it's really important to me. Also, like I said, you can learn from someone else's mistakes. Why not learn from someone else's mistakes as opposed to learning from your own? Yes, you're going to make mistakes regardless, but you can learn from someone else's mistakes on the way so you don't have to make those same mistakes. That just makes more sense, right? Makes sense to me. This mentor can literally give you step by step on how they achieved their goals and how they got to where they are. And you can use those steps to get to where you want to go and to reach your goals. It's literally them providing you like a rule book and a playbook on how to get to where you need to go. Like, that is the best lesson. That is the best life hack ever. Literally ever. I mean, you can always have a business mentor for the rest of your life. You should never be ashamed to have a mentor. It is a positive thing. Steve Jobs mentored Mark Zuckerberg, which is incredible. Can you imagine what they talked about in those conversations? Warren Buffett mentored Bill Gates. There has been multiple photos of them walking around parks, having conversations, talking about different ways that they can help each other out. Can you imagine being the fly on the wall on those conversations and the different things that they talked about? Like, these are great people. These are influential people that are working together to help each other grow, which is so powerful. On a side note, if you guys aren't subscribed to Entrepreneur Daily, it is a website that provides you emails every day. They obviously have a website. It's called entrepreneur.com. A couple weeks ago, speaking of Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, they released an article about the most powerful book that, in their opinions, both of their opinions, that they felt that was ever written. And it is a business book by John Brooks, and it's called Business Adventures. Warren Buffett and Bill Gates both said that this was the most powerful book ever written. And I can't wait to read it. I'm going to read it hopefully starting next week. And I think I'm going to have an entire video on that, because if they say it's one of the greatest books ever written, then it has to be one of the greatest business books ever written. So that's just a little side note. I'm going to put the link below to the article that I read about it. And I'm going to also put the Audible link below so you guys can read it. Hopefully we can read it together. And then when I have my channel, when I have the video about it, you guys can like play along and like you guys know what I'll be talking about. But I'm so excited to read that book. Oh, it's going to be probably the most powerful book I'll ever read. And I cannot wait. So yeah, that's just a little side note. But yeah, those really, really great, influential people mentored each other. Maya Angelou mentored Oprah Winfrey. Like, the list just goes on. So mentorship is powerful. It's impactful. It'll help you. It'll help your life. It'll help your growth. And it'll help you get to where you want to go a lot faster than just doing it alone. So as you can see, collaboration over competition is a real thing. That is something I truly believe in. That is something I strive for. And obviously these great, great people, these millionaires, these billionaires are working together. They're collaborating to work together and mentoring each other and helping each other grow. So, that is what it's all about, working together and helping each other grow. And that's something that my channel is all about. That's something I'm about. I'm about collaboration over competition. So let's not forget that. So yeah, let's get into some criteria on what you need to look for when you're looking for a mentor. Number one, you want to make sure that that person lives the same lifestyle that you want to live, that you're striving to live for. If you want to be a millionaire, have this beautiful house, have these nice things, make sure that that person has those things, not necessarily to the T. Like if you want to drive a Range Rover, they don't have to have a Range Rover necessarily, but live that lifestyle that you want to live, because that is going to help you get to where they are and where you want to be. Another criteria you want to look for is you want to make sure they are in the same industry or similar industry that you want to be in. For example, if you are in the beauty industry or you're in fashion, make sure your mentor is in that industry, because they'll be able to help you a lot more get to where you need to go, because they'll have those connections. They'll have the expertise in that same field. So it'll help you become a lot more successful in that same industry that you want to be in. Of course, if you don't know what industry you want to be in or the business that you want to open, just someone in the similar industry that you kind of want to be in, that will help you. Another criteria is to make sure that they have the same values that you have. They don't have to be perfectly aligned, but make sure that you guys have that conversation with you when you reach out to them, that they have those same values that you have. So you can at least be aligned in that way. And that'll help you continue to further your values and strengthen your values. And they can give you the tips and all the things that they did to strengthen their values and how they use their values in their business, in their workplace, things like that. Another criteria is the willingness. You want to make sure that person is willing to help you, that they're not doing it for a tax write-off, that they're not doing it to make themselves look better, whatever it is. There's a lot of mentors that do it to make themselves look better and to get a tax write-off. That's not what you want. Make sure that they are willing to help you and they want to do it out of the goodness of their heart, because they feel good to do it and they feel like they need to do this. Like this is something that they were born to do, is to help others and to mentor others. That is another criteria. And the last criteria is communication. You want to make sure that they are able to communicate with you in the proper way, where the communication is not once a month, when it's once every other month. You want to make sure the communication is strong and that it's consistent. So you are getting value from this person. You are getting advice. You're getting good insight, all of these things. You want to make sure that the communication is there, because a lot of people are very, very busy and they do not have time to communicate with you, and they are not a good fit. So that's my criteria that I think you need to keep in mind. Now, the best part, ways you can find a mentor and how I found my mentors. Let's get into it. I think I need to have music more through these videos because I randomly break out and dance and I don't know why. It just happens. So anyways, number one, the first way that you can find a business mentor is to look in the industry that you are working in or the industry that you want a business in, and look for those people that are fucking killing it. Look at all those business owners that are thriving in their industry, that are just doing all the things that you want to do, that you're striving to do. Look for those people, make a list of them and reach out to them and send them an email, reach out to them. Have a humble email intro, have a humble approach about it. You are not asking them for an internship. Let them know that you are looking for a mentorship, that you are willing to trade your time for their expertise and some of their time. Make sure you are fully aware of what they're doing in the community. Make sure you're fully aware of what they're doing in their business, so you are emailing them at a place of knowledge, that you aren't just writing them to because you know that they're doing such a great job. Make sure you know some former awards that they have gotten, or maybe they have been published in an article or a book. Make sure you know all these things, so when you reach out to them, you sound knowledgeable and you sound like you have been doing your research on this person. And make sure it's someone that maybe you have been following for a long time too. That always helps because you'll know more about them. Check out their social media. Stalk their social media, stalk their websites, go on their Facebook, see some of their favorite football teams, whatever it is. Just become very knowledgeable about this specific person. So when you email them, you know what to say, you know what to talk about. I have written multiple emails like this. If you guys want to see them, I can put them in the description. Let me know if that's something that you want to see, the emails that I have written to some local people. Sometimes you're not going to get a response. That's okay, but keep going. Do not give up. Send a follow-up, send another follow-up. If you know their assistant's email, send their assistant an email. You have to be consistent and not give up, because they like to see, hopefully they want to see someone who's taking risk and who is a self-starter. So don't take no for an answer. And if you guys want to see the emails that I have sent to some local people, let me know. I'll put it down there. I have gotten some responses. Sometimes I haven't gotten any responses after 10 follow-ups. But best believe I'm going to keep following up until they respond. Sorry. That's how it is. Number two is something that I have used and I have found super success in, and it is Micromentor.org. I'll put the link below. But these are literally mentors from all over the country that are willing to help you. And the criteria is on the website. You can just put in what you're looking for, what kind of mentor you want, the business, how much communication you want. And people will literally be flooding your inbox telling you, hey, I can help you with finances. Hey, I can help you with your social media. Hey, I can help you with your business development. All these different things that you feel you need a mentor on. Micromentor is there for you, and they will help you find a mentor. I found 3 of my mentors off of that. I'm still communicating with them every other week. I have a spiritual mentor. I have a business mentor. Both of them are just as influential in my life, and Micromentor is the best. So download that and go on their website, and yeah, let me know how that goes. LinkedIn is number 3. LinkedIn is a great way to find a mentor. Look at your mutual connections with someone. If there's someone that you can think of, like I said, number 1 is to make a list of all the people killing it. This one goes along with that. If you find all those people killing it, go on your LinkedIn connection. See if you guys have a mutual connection. Ask that person to connect you guys via email, via a Zoom call now that things are weird, via a Zoom call. Maybe go on a coffee date if you guys aren't afraid of COVID. Whatever. Find that mutual connection and ask them to connect you guys. That is the best way to find a mentor, because they can obviously vouch for you that you're a good person and that you are serious about your business, serious about your goals, and serious about reaching those goals. And so make sure you reach out to that mutual connection and ask them politely to please connect you guys, that you are looking for a mentor and that you saw that you guys had a mutual connection. And if you guys could please connect the dots, that would be really, really great. Use LinkedIn. That's number 3. Number 4 is something that I have used. It's score.org, and that is connected with the Small Business Association. Pretty much, I would hope every city has an SBA. And you can look on score.org for your local SBA, and they will provide you a mentor as well. And you can also sign up to be a mentor. But since this video is about finding a mentor, scratch that. Score.org is a website that you can use to find a mentor. Hopefully every city has it. I know there's a lot of cities that have it. Vegas has one. California has one. All the cities in California has one for the most part. Arizona, there's a lot of cities in Arizona that has one. So just make sure you check out, put in your zip code when you go on score.org, and check out if you have a SBA/score.org in your city, and they will literally call you the day of after you fill out a little application. They'll ask you some questions about what you're looking for, what kind of mentor you want, the communication you want. And they will literally call you, except at least the one in Vegas literally called me the day of, and they connected me to a mentor, and we started chatting. It wasn't very successful as far as the person. The connection was successful. They connected me with the person, but she just was too busy and it just didn't work out. But if you find someone that isn't as busy, like I said, the willingness is very important for a criteria. She wasn't very willingful. She didn't really care that much, but you can find one there. Just keep trying. Don't give up. Just keep asking for another mentor. I ended up finding a mentor after I found out she wasn't a good fit. I did find a local mentor that really helped me start one of my online stores. So just don't give up. Score.org is a great way. It's a great platform. I'm going to put the link below in my description, and hopefully you can find a mentor that way. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Those are the ways that I have found a mentor. Those are the ways that I know that you will be able to find a business mentor in your field, and in the industry that you want to work in, or the industry that you want to work in, that you are looking forward to work in, whatever it is. These ways can definitely help you. Let me know how you guys feel about them. Let me know if you've used them before. Let me know your experience with them, if it's worked for you, if it hasn't worked for you. Let me know. I'm curious as always. I love to hear feedback. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Let's get into these next actions. Next action number 1 is to make a list of all the people killing it in your industry, in the industry that you want to work in, the industry that you want a mentor in. Make a list of those people. Do it. Do it right now. Do it today. Do it later today. Do it tomorrow. Do it soon. Make a list of all the people killing it in your industry. That is next action number 1. Next action number 2 is to start a LinkedIn page. If you don't already have one, start a LinkedIn page. And if you do have one, make sure you look through the list of your connections and see if any of those people from the list that you made are a mutual connection. That's next action number 2. Just look, just see if there's a mutual connection and just go from there. See if there's a mutual connection and see where that takes you. Because obviously my next action number 3, you know what it's going to be. Draft an email, draft a LinkedIn message, and send it to that mutual connection. If you are closer to that connection via text, via phone call, then do that. You don't have to do LinkedIn. But if this is like a business casual connection that you don't really see them that often, or you've only met them once over a mixer, whatever it is, then send them a LinkedIn message. Draft it first. Make sure the spelling's correct. Reach out to me if you have any questions. If you want me to look over your draft, let me know. Seriously, send me a DM. I will look over it. Send me an email. I will look over it. Send me a Twitter message. Whatever it is, whatever you feel more comfortable with, send it to me and I will look over it for you guys. Send that draft. Not send it. Make the draft and then you send it. Make the draft into a text message. Whatever it is, whatever relationship you have with this person, if it is via text, phone call, LinkedIn, whatever it is, make the connection. That's next action number 3. And that's all the next actions I have for you guys. And that's how you guys can find a mentor. Let me know how you guys feel about these. I literally have used all these. These are not ways that I have not used. I'm never going to give you guys something that I have not done myself. So make sure you guys try them out. Let me know how they work. I would try all of them. I would exhaust all of them until you find a mentor that is a really, really good fit, that you like hanging out with, that you like communicating with, that has a personality that you like, that has the values that you like. All these things are important. So let me know how you guys feel about them. As always, I really appreciate you guys being here. I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day and watching me and listening to me. And hopefully you guys got some value from this. I hope you guys can see how important and how impactful a mentor is to your life and to your future. I love you guys. I'm here for you guys. And I really, really hope you guys find a mentor. And I hope you guys are productive today and you get a lot done this week. And I hope you guys like this content. I hope you guys can comment. Please comment below, like, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate every single view that I get. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.